Episode 3 of Squid Game Season 2, called 001, takes the deadly games to a darker and more emotional place. Familiar characters return, new ones are introduced, and the story becomes more intense with a surprising twist. Seong Gi-hun, the reluctant hero from Season 1, is back with a mission, not just to survive but to destroy the games from the inside. His guilt and trauma have turned him into someone driven by justice, not fear. Unlike others, he isn't just trying to stay alive. He's trying to protect others and take down the cruel system behind the games. New contestants bring fresh stories of desperation and human struggle. Jang Ji-ja, player 149, a mother willing to risk everything to support her son, showing how far a parent will go for their child. Park Young-sik, player 007, her son, dealing with guilt for dragging his mom into the games, adds layers of emotional conflict. Thanos, player 230, a former rapper whose bad decisions led him to this point. His unpredictable and selfish actions make him a dangerous wild card. Lee Myung-ji, player 333, a disgraced YouTuber ruined by greed, facing themes of guilt and redemption. Kim Joon-hee, player 222, a pregnant woman fighting not just for herself but for her unborn child, symbolizing hope and questioning morality. Hyun-ju, player 120, a mysterious player with unclear motives, keeping everyone on edge. These new perspectives ensure the story evolves beyond the original, exploring how different people handle the same life or death challenges. The return of Red Light, Green Light sets the tone for the season, high stakes and no mercy. From the moment the game starts, Ji-hun's prior experience gives him an edge. He knows the rules, the danger, and the reality that a single mistake can cost a life. He tries to warn the other players, urging them to be cautious and freeze during red light. But his warnings fall on deaf ears. Many players dismiss his advice, thinking it's just a simple children's game. When the first player is eliminated, the horror becomes real. The sound of the gunshot shatters any illusions the players had, and chaos erupts. Players scream, panic, and scatter, becoming easy targets for the merciless guards. In the midst of the chaos, humanity's darker side emerges. The crowd's fear and desperation lead to selfish and destructive behavior. Thanos, player 230, embodies this. Under the influence of drugs and desperate to survive, he deliberately pushes others into harm's way. Each shove creates more panic, leading to unnecessary deaths and further solidifying Thanos as a volatile and dangerous participant. His actions highlight how some people will abandon morality to save themselves. Meanwhile, Ji-hun takes a different approach. Despite his own fear, he steps up as a moral leader, encouraging others to stay calm and focus. He helps a group of players understand the rules and pushes them to move forward cautiously. His guidance is instrumental in helping many players cross the finish line safely. Ji-hun's heroism peaks when he notices a player who has been wounded but is still alive. Against his better judgment, he chooses to help, showcasing his empathy and unwillingness to abandon others in their time of need. However, his compassion is met with cold brutality. There is no space for compassion or morality. The games are designed to strip humanity away, forcing participants to choose survival over their values. In the same game, we see Thanos sacrificing others and Ji-hun risking himself to save someone else. The contrast highlights how differently people react under extreme pressure. This opening game sets the stage for a season filled with moral dilemmas, testing not just the physical endurance of the players, but their very humanity. It leaves us questioning, in such a cruel and unfair world, is there still a place for empathy? The shocking reveal that player 001 is none other than the frontman, Hwang In-ho, reshapes the narrative in a single moment. It's a twist that adds layers of complexity to the games and significantly raises the stakes. After the chaos of red light, green light, the remaining players invoke Clause 3, which allows them to vote to terminate the competition. This moment is a pivotal turning point, as it forces the group to confront their own desperation and morality. With the vote tied, the final decision falls to player 001. His decision to continue the games is a calculated move, but the true shock comes when his identity as the frontman is revealed. In-ho's vote to continue the games isn't just about keeping the competition alive. It's a masterclass in manipulation. By allowing the players to choose their fate, In-ho demonstrates how desperation can erode morality. The vote reveals that even when given a chance to escape, many are willing to risk their lives for a shot at the prize. In-ho's vote traps the players in a situation where they feel complicit in their own suffering. By making it appear as though they chose to stay, he shifts the blame from the organization to the participants themselves. This tactic deepens their psychological torment, making them question their own values and decisions. In-ho's presence as a player is not just symbolic. It's a deliberate strategy to gain control over the contestants, particularly Seong Gi-hun. As the mastermind, In-ho sees Gi-hun as a threat to the game's stability. By entering the competition, he can closely monitor Gi-hun's actions, undermine his influence, and test his moral resolve. Gi-hun's mission to dismantle the games is now far more personal. With In-ho actively opposing him from within, his journey becomes a battle of intelligence and determination. As alliances form and crumble, and as the games grow more twisted, Squid Game Season 2 promises to explore the darkest corners of human nature. Episode 3 sets the stage for a season filled with moral complexity, psychological battles, and shocking twists. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.